Have you ever wondered if dolphins, those intelligent creatures of the sea, could be speaking an ancient human language? Let's dive into this enigma. Dolphins, with their graceful leaps and playful antics, have long fascinated us, but beneath their cheerful exterior lies a complex and sophisticated form of communication. Dolphin language is a symphony of clicks, whistles, and body movements, each with its own unique meaning. Some scientists have even suggested that this language bears striking similarities to ancient human languages. Picture this. Dolphins, much like humans, are social beings. They live in communities, cooperate in hunting, and even exhibit signs of culture. They're known to possess a high degree of intelligence, comparable to that of great apes and, dare we say, humans. Now let's talk about their language. Dolphin communication is intricate, filled with distinctive patterns and structures. It's not just random noise, but a language with grammar, syntax, and perhaps even dialects. What's more intriguing is the uncanny resemblance it bears to ancient human languages. The rhythmic patterns, the use of repetition for emphasis, the complex structure. It's as if dolphins are speaking an evolved form of an ancient tongue. But how is this possible? How can a species that is so different from us, living in a completely different environment, speak a language that echoes our own? Could there have been an ancient link between humans and dolphins? Or could this be a mere coincidence, a product of convergent evolution? This brings us to a tantalizing theory. Some theorists argue that dolphins might have been taught this language by an ancient civilization, or even extraterrestrial beings. An outrageous claim, you might think. But when it comes to the mysteries of the universe, nothing is off the table. Could dolphins be the key to unlocking mysteries of our ancient past? As we plunge deeper into this enigma, we invite you to keep an open mind, because sometimes truth can be stranger than fiction. Dolphin language bears an uncanny resemblance to ancient human languages, but how is this possible? Now let's dive a little deeper into the world of linguistics. Linguistics, in simple terms, is the study of language, its structure, and the way it changes over time. Now, imagine applying these principles to the study of dolphin communication. Yes, you heard that right. Linguists over the years have been intrigued by the complex vocalizations of dolphins, leading to some fascinating discoveries. Research has found startling similarities between the language of dolphins and that of ancient humans. Let's take a closer look. The primary constituent of any language is its phonetics, the sounds that make up the words. When linguists analyzed the phonetic structure of dolphin language, they found a striking resemblance to ancient human languages. The use of clicks, whistles, and body language eerily mirror the use of consonants, vowels, and gestures in human speech. But that's not all. Language is not just about sounds, it's also about syntax, the arrangement of words to form meaningful sentences. Astonishingly, dolphins too exhibit a complex syntactic structure in their communication. They can arrange their clicks and whistles in various ways to convey different meanings, much like how we arrange our words. One study even found that dolphins use a form of doublespeak, where they can communicate two different things at the same time. This level of sophistication is rarely seen in animal communication and is a characteristic feature of human language. These similarities are too significant to be mere coincidence. So, this begs the question, if dolphins didn't evolve their language on their own, then who did teach them? Could it be possible that these intelligent marine creatures had tutors from our ancient civilizations? Or maybe, just maybe, the influence was extraterrestrial? So the question arises, who taught dolphins this ancient human language? Stay tuned as we delve into the realm of possibilities in our next segment. Some theorists suggest an otherworldly explanation for this linguistic phenomenon. In the grand and often mysterious tapestry of the universe, there are those who believe that our understanding of reality is merely a fragment of a much larger, more complex picture. In the context of our dolphin enigma, they propose a theory that is as fascinating as it is bold. Could it be that dolphins, the playful jesters of the ocean, were taught their ancient language by beings not from this earth, but from the cosmos beyond? This theory, while certainly extraordinary, is not without its merits. Dolphins, with their remarkable intelligence and uncanny ability to communicate, have often been regarded as unique, even among the vast diversity of life on our planet. And if we accept the premise that they are speaking an ancient human language, the question naturally arises, where did they learn it? Some argue that our dolphin friends could be the link between us and extraterrestrial life. That's right, aliens. Think about it. What if these otherworldly visitors with their advanced knowledge and technology, saw the potential in dolphins to serve as a bridge of communication between our species and theirs. After all, dolphins are known for their adaptability, their curiosity, and their willingness to interact with humans. This theory posits that these extraterrestrial beings might have taught dolphins this ancient language, imprinting it into their complex vocalizations and echolocation clicks as a way of preserving a line of communication with us. And maybe, just maybe, they're still out there, watching and waiting for us to understand the messages hidden in the dolphin song. In this light, every dolphin's call becomes a potential interstellar message, a cosmic whisper from the far reaches of the universe. Could it be that each leap and dive, each playful click and whistle, is part of a grand conversation that spans not just oceans but galaxies? Could dolphins be alien ambassadors in our midst? As we continue to unravel the mysteries of the dolphin language, we might find that the answers are more profound than we could have ever imagined. Scene script. Of course, not everyone agrees with this theory. Let's delve into the counter-arguments. There's no denying that the idea of dolphins speaking an ancient human language taught to them by extraterrestrials is a fascinating one. However, it has understandably been met with a great deal of skepticism. Critics of the theory argue that it's a leap too far, a fantastical story spun from a few intriguing but ultimately inconclusive pieces of evidence. One of the major counter-arguments is the lack of physical evidence. If dolphins were indeed taught an ancient human language by aliens, wouldn't there be some sort of tangible proof? Some artifact, some recording, some discernible pattern that clearly points to this extraordinary exchange? Skeptics argue that without this, the theory is little more than an interesting but ultimately unproven hypothesis. Additionally, critics point out that the supposed linguistic similarities between dolphin communication and ancient human language could be coincidental. After all, similarities can often be found if one looks hard enough. This doesn't necessarily mean that there's a direct correlation. It's also worth noting that dolphin communication, while undeniably complex, is still not fully understood. More research is needed before we can definitively say what it does or does not resemble. Another point raised by skeptics is that if extraterrestrials had the capability to teach dolphins a language, why wouldn't they have done the same with other species? Why dolphins specifically? This selective intervention seems somewhat arbitrary and lacks a clear rationale. Finally, there's the question of Occam's razor, the problem-solving principle that the simplest explanation is usually the right one. Is it more likely that dolphins developed their own complex communication system over millions of years of evolution, or that aliens intervened and taught them an ancient human language? While we may not have concrete proof, the theory remains compelling. And so the debate continues. Whether you're a fervent believer or a staunch skeptic, one thing is clear. The enigma of dolphin communication continues to captivate us all. As we delve into these mysteries, we are left with more questions than answers. It's a mind-boggling concept, isn't it? Dolphins, those playful creatures of the deep, speaking an ancient human language. But, as we've seen throughout this exploration, it's a theory backed by intriguing evidence and compelling arguments. We've considered the enigma of dolphins and their uncanny linguistic abilities, echoing sounds and patterns that seem eerily similar to ancient human dialects. From the rhythmic clicking to the complex whistles, the language of dolphins is a symphony of communication, a linguistic dance that seems to whisper echoes of our distant past. We've delved into the world of linguistics, understanding how patterns, rhythms, and structures form the basis of any language. And when we apply these principles to dolphin communication, we see a surprising overlap with the structure of ancient human languages. Then, there's the alien theory. It's a bold hypothesis, suggesting that our marine companions were taught this ancient tongue by extraterrestrial beings. It's a concept that challenges our understanding of the universe and our place in it, but one that adds a tantalizing layer to this intriguing puzzle. And of course, we've listened to the skeptics, the counter-arguments that question the validity of these theories. They remind us to approach these mysteries with a healthy dose of skepticism, to question, to probe, and to seek the truth. Yet, as we ponder these mysteries, we find ourselves at the crossroads of wonder and curiosity. Could these playful creatures really be the custodians of an ancient human language? Could they hold the key to unlocking secrets of our past, secrets that have been lost to the sands of time? Could dolphins be the key to understanding our ancient past, our present, and maybe even our future? The ocean depths hide many secrets waiting to be unveiled. As we stand at the edge of this vast underwater world, we can only wonder what other secrets are hidden beneath the waves, waiting to be discovered. The mysteries of the deep are vast and unending, and in our quest for knowledge we may find that the answers we seek are closer than we think.